Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Um,
You guys gave up 11 offensive rebounds in the first half, kind of kept Portland in the game a little bit in that regard. Second half, just 3 offensive rebounds. Was it as simple as just telling them to crash the glass as a group rather than leaving the bigs on an island against guys like Cantor?
Yeah, we talked about at halftime, like having 11 offensive rebounds at halftime. I think Cannon had 5 or 6. And, coming into the game, we talked about, how big of a factor that was for them and for him. So, we got on our guys about cracking back when Zeus going to block shots. Our guys got to crack back and hit Cantor and come in for the rebound. And I thought Marcus, Kawhi, and PG really did a great job of that in the second half.
Thank you.
Thanks. Go to Andrew.
You have a good problem ahead with all these guards playing the way they are right now. But Reggie tonight, he really pushed you guys over the hump in that second half when things got tight. What would you make of him coming off the bench and scoring 23?
Just being aggressive. I think attacking the basket, getting downhill, taking his open shots, and that's what we need from Reggie. We talked about it yesterday when we made the decision to start Pat Beverley. Reggie coming in and being more of a scorer off the bench and helping our offense. And tonight he came in and did a great job.
And with that rotation, I mean, do you look at kind of using Luke and Terrence like the way they were tonight as like kind of a game-to-game decision of how you're going to use these guards, or is it more thinking long-term about, okay, maybe Terrence's role goes down a little bit until Rondo gets acclimated?
Yeah, I think more of a game-to-game situation, and I talked to both of those guys, and they're great. They just want to win, and they understand, and just trying to see, what we got with our veteran guys with Rondo and Pat coming back, just kind of seeing what kind of rotations we're going to make. And like I said, Luke and T-Man just have to be ready. We already talked about that and had that communication. So, it could be spot minutes, it could be no minutes, but those guys have really, earned the opportunity to play. They've done a great job when they've been in the game. But right now, we just got some other guys we got to try to see, what our rotations are going to be and what it looks like.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Go over to Ohm.
Hey, Ty, I was wondering what you thought of Pat Bev tonight after the long layoff.
I thought it was really good. I thought, defensively to set the tone early on in the game. And then I thought the 2 threes he made to start the game kind of gave us an offensive lift to start the game as well. So just his defense, just his energy, the way he plays and competes every night, we definitely missed that. And so having Pat back on the floor was good. And just got to, get him into better shape and be able to play longer stints and longer minutes.
And what did you see about how Cousins fit tonight?
Cousins was good, just tough because he don't know as many plays right now. So we're limited offensively, but he's a problem. He's a big load. Like I say, he can post up, he can shoot the 3, he can pass the basketball. So he can do a lot of good things. And just getting him into, shape. And I think also just getting him acclimated what we're trying to do offensively and defensively, but we already know he's a big talent.
Thanks, Ty.
Thanks. Go over to Miriam.
Hey, Ty, when your guys put up 47 points in the first quarter, do you look at that and you're like, okay, like it's going to come back to the mean, or do you like, what do you do to kind of keep that going? And what against a team like Portland?
Yeah, we just talked about just, attacking the paint, I think getting to the paint with the team not having, any shot blockers, just attacking the paint. And I thought PG and Kawhi really did that and set the tone early on of getting downhill. And then they went to their blitz package and, we kind of made the pass to Zoo. We kicked out for 3 and, we didn't make shots, once they went to the blitz. But I thought we got some good shots when they did blitz. We didn't make those shots. And that's kind of when they came back and cut the lead. And, they also came down and made some tough shots as well. So overall, I thought it was a good game for us. This is a tough team to match up with every night, especially when you got to blitz Damian Lillard for the whole game to try to keep him, under wraps. And then guys like CJ has 20 points in the first half. So, but I thought overall just our effort and energy and, they made a run and we kept our composure and won the game.
Kahari, you can go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Coach? You had a different lineups tonight with Rondo and playing him with different lineups and things of that nature. Is that something that you're trying to do? You're trying to just see what works right now?
Yeah, just trying to figure it out. We have a plan and just trying to, see what it looks like. And if it doesn't work, then we got, 20 games to adjust and make it right. So the biggest thing is just trying to get everyone acclimated to one another, get our rotations down, and see who fits with who. And that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
Thanks. Go to Law.
this is now 2 times Dame has come in this building, and you guys pretty much turned his water off, like kept them from going off. How would you compare the execution tonight with what you were able to do in December?
Just making it tough for him. I think denying him, full court, trying to keep the ball in his hands. Once he gives it up, not letting him catch it back. And then also just in the pick and rolls, just blitzing him, showing him a crowd. And we did a good job of that tonight. We know he's a dangerous player. And like I say, he's one of the top players in the NBA, so he can get going at any time. So we just want to limit his touches as much as possible, limit his shots. And, we can hold Damian Lillard to 14 shot attempts. You like that. And that's because our guys was, really into the blitz and really understand what we're trying to do and try to take him out of the game.
Thanks. We'll take one last one from Cam.
Hey, congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
Right there in the beginning of the second quarter, Patrick Beverley kind of came to you, had a conversation right there at the sideline. Was he trying to check himself back in the game, or what was that conversation like?
No, I had called his name just because I didn't want him to get too stiff, and he just asked me, did he want him to come in when Lillard came back in the game. So I was like, that's a smart move. So we put him back on the bench until Dame came back in the game, and that way we can try to, the minutes he did play, try to match it with Dame as much as possible.
Okay, and you said you have a plan for kind of putting these different rotations or different players together to kind of create these different rotations. Are you coming back on Thursday with the same rotations, being that it worked tonight, or are you going to try to work something else out?
Well, this is the plan we have in place, but it could be a stretch where it doesn't work, so we don't know. But like tonight, it was good, and just got to see, when guys' minutes are able to increase, it'll be a little different. So as of right now, this is what we came into, me and my coaching staff, of the plan we want to do and the rotations we want to have. And, like I said, tonight it worked, so yeah, we're definitely going to stick with it.